So, do apologise. I think you've all managed to, well, some of you have managed to rejoin us now. One of them things, the data was seconds away from going. I had to swap it over, but it did reset itself after I'd swapped the sim over. So we missed Craig. Was it a breaking dish that with Craig? I'm not too sure, but he certainly didn't hang about in that last frame. So Craig ended up winning 6 frames to 4. I didn't get a warning until about four or so frames into the match that the data was going. It's one of them things where we're reliant on 4G in many places, because places like this Caravan Park, they don't have a decent Wi-Fi or internet, so I have to take my own. But when it's about to go, there's nothing you can do about it. Normal circumstances, I can upgrade it and it will automatically just switch to the upgrade straight away, but for some reason, I don't know if EE is down, but it wouldn't let me do it. So pretty annoyed really, because it was a good final that. So, and I think when the semi-final of the Elite is done, the final will be on table 1. I'm not too sure what score is over there, so we've got that to look forward to, that's for sure. Ben Davies tuned in at all pop is the biggest fluke finish I've ever seen. It was an absolutely outrageous fluke from Craig, and sometimes when it's going your way, it's going your way. So we are live with the final of the amateur. 2 frames all, race to 5. Let's go and find out if we know what score the semi-final of the Elite is. I think the last reports, was it 2-all?
4-all.
4-all,
yeah.
Was it? Happy days, it's getting closer and closer. Nearly time to go home. So this is Carl Edwards on reds. Michael Beckett coming to the table. Bit of work to do, no matter which colour you're on. Reds are looking a little bit favourite because they've got the pocket covered, top right. Coming up after this, we've got the final of the Elite. Jonathan Price is already in the final. We're waiting for the winner of Jonathan Bushnell and Corey Rees. As we just said, they're currently locked at 4 frames each. Well, that was the last score update we had anyway. I guarantee you we won't be going off, that's for sure, halfway through. scoreboard on that screen. Just 1 second. I'll sort it out in a minute. I'll press the right button one of these days. That's better.
Saw Kyle have a chance like this in the last frame when he screwed across off the top rail. Looks like he's going for it.
He's got a big target. He's going for it.
Oh.
I'm surprised he didn't have a go at that, to be fair. Sometimes you don't get too many chances, and he had a good chance of getting into that and putting the red over the hole. As it turns out, the red on the top rail, he can use that to plant. He's just got to be careful he doesn't end up with that one stuck behind the two yellows. But there comes a time sometimes when you've just got to be brave. I know it's obviously it's a final and you don't want to be giving too much away, but he had a good opportunity before. And to me, that's, I don't know, I don't think did you really need to play it like that? I think that was a nothing shot.
Loose.
Yeah. He's moved the white further up the table, a bit closer to them two yellows. He can get this a bit tighter.
I wouldn't be surprised if Beckett puts the one down to the bottom and then looks for an angle to come up from the middle.
He's got one.
Yeah.
He's got one. And this is what I was saying before, when Carl had a chance of putting the one over the top left and going into that little cluster.
Just any sort of contact on him.
Oh, he's got away with it. He's got away with it. Forgot to pot, but it didn't get the cannon. And again, there's a chance here. I think that red.
I don't think the red goes now along the top rail.
Yeah, it goes past them two yellows. So you've got to be taking your chances. So he's playing a snooker. I don't get it sometimes. I really don't. I know he's trying to make doubly sure, but I don't think you really need to there in that position. Even if it's not a cert plant them two reds, you can play it in such a way that you're going to move the yellows slightly away anyway. Now he's not got that opportunity. So he's missed a trick a couple of times here, that's Kyle.
Turned into a bit of an earthing frame, this hasn't it?
Yeah, and they've had chances. Kyle certainly had chances, but he's certainly made a mess of what he had before. He had a good chance before he put that second red into that right corner. And if he'd have tried to play the can and not got it, he wouldn't have left. He's not losing out on anything. But had he got it, he was opening the frame right up. I don't know, sometimes some players just want the security of having to, even though it doesn't mean a lot in black ball.
No. Especially with the standard that these two are at.
Well, yeah, but, you know, it only helps you on your first shot. After that, you know, it's just normal pool. You've got one visit and that's it. So sometimes you've got to take the ball by the horns. Yeah, Mike Harris is asking whether Craig Marsh match is done. It ended about 30 seconds after the internet went. Craig won 6 frames to 4.
Flick off the yellow here.
There's nothing that Michael can really do apart from just tap onto these. Michael's hoping that Kyle has a go and doesn't make it. Where them yellows are situated, Michael's just he's just waiting for nothing really, because he's not a lot he can do. He can't get them out.
No.
Kyle's not going to be fouling, or you wouldn't think so. So
Kyle seems intent on to wait.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he put the red into the top left before, and now he's getting them back out again. He had the opportunity a few shots ago, did Kyle, to have a go at these.
Oof.
What's happened there? Is that a foul?
No,
did he hit it?
Off it? Yeah.
Just wasn't quick enough there. He had the opportunity to go for it before, and I don't know, he must have been a bit afraid to. Surely he's not having a go at this now. I don't get why he didn't go before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
When he had the one across the top.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to go into it. 2 yellows on top of that red was a big target to aim for, and he decided to put a red over top. You know, it just didn't make sense. But I'm not here to criticise Carl's in the final, but I just think he's gone a strange way about it.
Oh.
And that's a loose one from Kyle. Maybe it's the nerves, you know, there's one or two people. When it goes quieter, it's harder as well, because obviously you're more aware that people are watching, and especially if your mates are laughing at you. It's even harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
I presume they're Kyle's mate, are they? Michael's mates then?
Well, that's Lee Morris and Zach Wilkinson.
All right, okay.
They know both of them, yeah.
Yeah. he's lost his frame, Kyle, and
From a very commanding position at
he
one point.
was. He had the pocket. There was no need to fudge deeper than
No.
he had a chance. So he'll probably kick himself. If he watches this after, he'll see that, and he'll
Yeah.
probably kick himself. He's just going for a quick toilet break, I think, just to clear his head. But
Come back, go again.
yeah, I think he missed a trick there twice. He could have pushed on in that frame and decided to play a little bit too negative.
Like you said, just got deeper and deeper fudging. Couldn't get out of
Yeah,
it in the end.
he didn't need to put that second
No.
red into there. You know, if there's other pockets covered, yeah, you put balls on top of your opponent's balls that's on top of your balls to to gain an advantage. But it really didn't need to put balls in there. He had a massive target to play a skill shot or play a cannon into him.
Yeah.
To me, that's what he should have done. So, just waiting till Kyle comes back from a toilet break. Can't believe how quiet it is in here now.
Alright, how lively it's been all week now.
Yeah.
It's deathly quiet. Kyle did well to get back in that as well, being two frames down.
Yeah, he did. He did a lot of hard work to get back into that match. Like I say, I think he's missed a trick. It's a short race to 5. Sometimes you can't afford to miss opportunities. You know, luck favours the brave sometimes. But again, like I said, because he had the right-hand corner pocket covered and 2 yellows on top of it, he could have played the cannon. He could have potted one over the top left and gone into him. If he doesn't get it, he's not lost anything because he's
No.
still got the one over the hole.
Oh, he's made a ball.
It's a nice and open now. You've got to fancy them reds.
Yeah, he's taking the one to the middle.
The 2 down the left-hand rail. They're a plant. He's got one to top left, top right as we're looking. Let's run it through.
Oh, lovely.
He needs to be playing on these 2 on the left-hand side pretty soon. He's caught it too thick. I don't think he's got away with that. He might be able to play cushion first. He swerved it. He couldn't play cushion first, he had to swerve it. That's just a little bit of just rushing. He didn't take much time on the shots there.
Well, he's a very fast player anyway.
Pardon?
He's a very fast player
Is
anyway.
he? Well,
yeah.
sometimes you just need to
Slow down.
just take stock of what you're doing, yeah, because he just needed. He had so much room to play into there, and just need to make sure you get into that open position. It's got like 6 or 8 inches between the yellow and the rail where it could have been with the white, and I know you can't slow a player down if they're naturally quick. I used to be like it, you know. It's hard to do. It's hard to change the way you play.
Some of us just aren't good enough to be that quick.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's the fact that you have to be good to play quick. It's just
A little bit of work you to do in that bottom left corner.
he can get into it now. He
Yeah.
can get into the 2 reds. He's got the one to the bottom right as well. If it doesn't come out quite how he wants, but he can get into these 2 reds. He's overscrewed it. How's he landed? It's not good.
No.
It could have been a lot better. I don't think any of them go. And this is a contrast, this frame, from the last one, where he had a good chance of finishing, and he decided to play safe, and he's not got an easy finish on here, and he's attacking it. He's attacking it. He just, I can't. It doesn't make sense. I think is the final of the elite about to go on. Who won?
Corey 174.
Right, I need to sort of scoreboard out for the final of the elite, so just bear with us.
Corey. That's a nice little shot there by Beckett. It's a big break, but he's gone dry.
Jordan Shepherd's asking if Craig won. Yeah, Craig won. What was it? Was it 6-4? 6. No, it was less than that. 6.
I thought it was 6-3 or 6-4.
6-3, I think it was. Jordan. The internet went just as we was getting to the last frame, or Craig's last frame. Nothing I could do about it. I had to change the data sim. I got a warning about 4 frames in, so I was just, it was like we were just hanging there waiting for your throat to be cut, you know what I mean? You knew it was going to happen. Nothing you could do. So, but we're okay now. Jordan must be on chairs. Must be. Craig was on his phone then, so he's probably texting him. Well, we halves in, mate. I'm surprised Jordan's not here this weekend. Or is he not allowed to play with county teams because he lives in Doncaster? I don't. Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
I won't tell him that my mate came from Blackpool and played in one of the teams and ended up winning the 3-man team.
Oh, so he beat Sanji's lot?
Yeah, in the final, yeah.
Oh.
My mate Mick Hughes came down with us just to get out of the house for a few days. It's not bad, is it? Come down just to get out of the house for a few days and win a competition.
Oh.
Great stuff. He's sat in the caravan now waiting for me to finish. So 6-4, thank you. I knew it was.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, still with a little bit of work to do, yeah.
So we will go to the two screen, split screen. We have got the elite. Just make sure it's looking okay. Oh, we've got the wrong picture on there for starters. I know what. So as soon as table one's about to start, we'll go to the two table setup. Yeah, busy lad that Jordan. I'll tell you what though, the Welsh boys have really enjoyed it. Such a nice relaxed atmosphere down here at the Welsh Pool Championships. It's been a pleasure. The only thing I don't like is the thought of a 4-hour drive back home tonight.
Oh.
So they're just about to break off. And now we'll go to the two screen setup.
Oh. Still think he wanted that.
So Jonathan and Corey. Corey wins the leg. Just need to opposite way. Another lovely bloke. Top table die. So chilled. He's done a grand job on top table, as all of them have this weekend.
It's been really well run this week.
Yeah. It was looking a bit touch and go. I mean, the last 3 or 4 rounds always take twice as long as what you expect. We was looking good for maybe a 7 o'clock finish, but...
Oh, and Corey's just gone in off there, off the break. Oh.
Carl Edwards, table 2. He's trailing 4-2. It's a race to 5. He needs to win every frame now. The last 3. As soon as that match is over, we will go to the one table.
Oh.
Well, these tables, they are tight. They're very tight. They've got to be bang on.
Unforgiving.
Yep. This could be the final visit. He's had his chances, Kyle. He's just not taking them. So you'll have a happy camp tonight if Michael takes these two out. Stuns it in. Black top left to become the Welsh Pool Championship Amateur Champion 2019.
Oh, there it is.
Michael Beckett, well played.
Well done.
So, one screen we go. That's all the viewers nice and happy now. Oh, wait a minute. Get the scoreboard off, Wayne. What are you doing? Wrong one. I don't know why it does that.
Oh,
here we go. I know why I did it, because I put another one up.
It's Jonathan Price at the table, yeah, now.
Just duns this down. Black. Well, it's come off the cushion. And it's a bit risky playing it that way. I thought he might just stun down towards the yellow. That's all he needed to do. Just graze past it. He was playing for it into the bottom left, and
he will kick himself.
Yep. This is a bit of a gift for Corey. He's got an awkward one on the bottom cushion, but other than that, all the rest of these pretty simple, really. He says as it under it's that slightly. I think he's all right though.
I think you play this into the middle and come down for the one on the bottom rail.
That's nice. He can drop this in, then he can take the one on the bottom rail, the one into the middle last. It's a perfect position now.
Oh, shot.
Nice finish. Corey Reese taking the first frame in the Welsh Pool Elite Final. Sorry, the Welsh Pool Championships Elite Final.
Jonathan's got to get out of his head now straight away and on to the next one.
There's a long way to go yet, but yeah, when you lose a frame like that, you just regroup, start again. We are streaming live to YouTube as well if you want to watch it on your smart tellies.
There's a chance for him to get one straight back here now.
And if you're still tuned in, Jordan, good luck at the Tom Shootout in Aberdeen in a couple of weeks' time. Not that you need any luck. Absolutely ripping the throats out. Disgraceful behaviour. Well, it all depends on what competition Justin. But in this case, no, because everybody in the elite are not pro. There is about 3 or 4, maybe, pros that was in the elite.
Yeah, I think so.
That's all.
I know.
Craig, Christian Phillips. I think is Corey on the pro tour? Is he still on the amateur tour? Corey Reese. There was only about 3 or 4.
Congratulations to Michael Bacon on becoming the Welsh amateur champion. Congratulations to Kyle Edwards.
That's a crunching break.
Monster break.
Them Reds are looking lovely. Fancied that going in. I was just about to say as well, every time I've seen Corey play, he's played absolutely awesome all week. I do like the fact though that these pockets are a bit tighter. You've got to be absolutely bang on. If you're going to hit the jaws, you've got to be so deep into the jaw. Otherwise it ain't going to go. And that's how they should be. The better player is always going to win through. It's not good when the pockets are so wide that even I can pot. When that starts happening, then it's anybody's game, isn't it? Alright, trying the skill shot. Just catch it thick enough. So Corey comes to the table with another gift. And he accepts it gratefully. 2-1, Corey Reese. Same pocket. Miles away.
Oh.
What's happened there?
Live closer than that.
Yeah, I do. I think he closed his eyes then. Tony Austin says it's a good job the Americans are not playing with these pockets. The Americans can't play pool. How they've won the Mosconi for the last 2 years, I've no idea. Well, I do know it's because there's no English players playing in it. That's why. Europeans have they've got no bottle. I still believe we could put an England side out on a regular basis to beat them.
that's a nice shot.
I'm actually looking at my phone on the stream, and it's got two different live feeds, but two different figures for how many people are watching. That's a bit strange, and that is right. When I two different comments as well. We've got Anthony Bevan and Cole Sheenan there, great stream, and then on that one, it's a different figure, and they're not even there. So I've no idea what Facebook are doing at the minute. It's split into two separate. Unbelievable. I know you do the watch parties and stuff like that, but this is not even one of them. Strange ones. Michael's in the caravan. He's just waiting for me to give. Well, I have to give him a nod. We'll be going in about 40 minutes or so. But no, he's made up. He's really loved his time in Wales. I think he wants to come again next year. Yeah, it says 25, Jack, but I've got another feed that says a few more. But it's but your comment won't come up on the other one, so I'm just going to go back to the other one, and your comment's not there. It's a completely different feed. I don't know how. I don't know why. Strange. Really strange. But anyway, so that means I've got to flick from one to the other to make sure that I'm not missing somebody's comments. But nice to see you've tuned in, Jack. Hope all is well. Another cracking player, Jack Whelan.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than 25 watching it, I'll tell you that now. It doesn't show the figures of people that are just scrolling through the Facebook and stop, listen to it and don't click in. That's what many people do now on a lot of streams.
So
If you're unlucky there. Internet is broken. It was before when it cut out on me. It's all good. We are streaming live to YouTube as well if you want to watch it on there. So I've got Jordan Shepherd watching on one live feed, and I've got Jack Whelan watching on the other. There you go, keep them well apart. Alright, well I've not clicked on your profile, Jack, so I didn't know whether it was the real one or not, but thank you for that. It saves me finding out that you're not the real one and blocking you after thinking that you're trying to have me over. So you've just saved yourself from being blocked. I'm good at that. I've got itchy fingers. I've not blocked anybody this weekend.
Oh, there's still time.
They've all been good. I don't enter flyers, Jack. Oh, need to stretch my legs and all that. Well, there's 6 people left in the building apart from me and Paul Thomas. And 2 players. It's a nice shot. He's got to double it. He's nailed it.
Oh, nailed.
He didn't even touch the size, didn't even look at it, just banged it in. I'm baffled as to why it's doing that crazy stuff. 2 feeds. Don't get it. Another figure there. No, that's the one from before. Mark Smith on YouTube, he's still there. Blimey. Diehards. Some of them have been with us all weekend. Got OCD, that table looks a little bit skew with. Just going to see if I can level it up. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that looks better.
I felt seasick. Gone cold in here now. Have to get that heater on in the van. He's caught the cushion halfway down. You just know it's not going in when that happens. Still a bit of work to do on yellows. Not as much now though.
That's a nice shot.
That's a great shot. He's just got to pot this dead weight, leave himself a long one to the top right. That's why you need it dead weight.
Can't force them. Not on these.
Nice shot from Corey. Leaving Jonathan with nothing to go at. There's possibly a double on here. If you can avoid the double kiss. He's going to have to screw the white away from the yellow though. He's nailed it.
Oh, I heard you.
He heard me. Okay. Very good. I just wish I could do that myself. I know what shots to play, I just can't play it. Ooh. Oh, he's overcut it. I could see that from here. Pressures. He knew straight away he'd not hit it right. This goes. All depends how tight it is. Whether he needs to just drop it dead weight or if he can pull it back. He can pull it back. This black, the 3-2 lead, he's not happy. He's up and down. Just needs to. He's okay. I think that went off the jaw, that just slightly. So it was a bit tight. It's been an absolute pleasure, Simon Collier. Everybody's been so friendly down here. Just hope I get invited to come down again. North Wales next time. They do alternate between North and South, don't they? The Welsh Bulls Championships. North would be better. Only take me an hour.
Take me a lot longer to get there.
I can see real from my house. Across the sea. Just to call me equipment on a boat next time. I'm laughing. Take me about 20 minutes to get there.
Oh.
Look at that. Facebook's changed again. What's all that about? What's all that about? It's like an overlay on the stream. The stream's working fine. That's like an overlay. What's going on? That Zuckerberg is an absolute numpty, you know. He keeps messing about with Facebook. Why you don't fix something that's not broke. You're real unbelievable. Just to let you know, my next stream won't be till towards the end of January now. I'm having a break. I've done enough this year. I'll be in St Helens for the St Helens Open last weekend in January. And we've got players like Malin there, Glinty Hansen. They'll all be there. I think Desi Daredevils are making an appearance as well. So don't be missing that one. Live from the Scarlet. Right, okay. I think I've heard that mentioned about Rill. Let the EBPF have it. They can go there for the county. How can the English Pool Association have a county finals in Wales? Not that there's anything wrong with Wales, but it can't happen, can it? It's just... That's a nice shot from Corey. It's perfect. So this, to take a 4-2 lead. It's nice to watch his Corey when he's in full float. Just strokes everything, nothing too hard. Doesn't do anything he doesn't need to do. All the good players just stroke the white ball. Yeah, that's what happens when you've got idiots running the organisation. County finals in Wales, the English county finals in Wales, unbelievable scenes. But who am I to criticise? I don't think they had too good of a time of it last time as well. I think it was really tight. I don't. Did you go to the Welsh Pool Championships last year in Rome?
No, I didn't know.
From what I was told, in September when the EBPF went there wasn't that much room around the tables, amongst other things. And when you're running a pool competition, that's one of the main factors you have to take into account. You know, the space around the tables. It's not good if you can't, spectators can't get past or whatever. Or there's no room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't do it, and there's no room to play if you're too close to the next table to you. It's just, I don't know. You've got to look at these things.
Didn't they have trouble this year when they were over Western or something like that?
Oh, don't get me started on them. I'm telling you, don't get me started.
See, just everything's better in Wales.
Yeah, they had trouble in Western, but the trouble started when they went to. They're supposed to have been going to Hull.
Yeah.
And the complex wasn't big. I knew the complex wasn't big enough anyway, but apparently was using two complexes that belonged to separate companies. Well, you're asking for an eye into nothing anyway when you start doing things like that. And apparently one of them wasn't open.
Huh.
So, and they found that out about 3 or 4 weeks before the finals were due to take place. So they had to then quickly find somewhere else. But then was it at Western where the roof caved in?
Roof caved in.
All the air conditioning ducting fell down. I'll tell you what, it's a good job. It really, it's laughable, but it really is a good job there wasn't hundreds and hundreds of pool players in the room at that time, because that could have seriously hurt somebody. You know, I'm not saying that's the fault of the organisers, but I don't know. Is that because they had to put the lighting cables tight onto that? A last minute rush job, I don't know, but then a light fell down on somebody's head on a table, fell down. So now you've got to take a hard out to the county finals just to be on the safe side. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, and that's why if you plan it right and you plan it in plenty of time, you're giving yourself every chance to try and get it right. This Welsh Pool Championships has been absolutely bob on. There's been a lot of players entered all the competitions, and they really thought that they was going to struggle for time. Competitions always run late on the Sunday, later than what you expect. We were counting back earlier on, and we was expecting about a 7 o'clock finish. It doesn't happen like that, especially when you get players that are in more than one competition.
Yeah.
That's when it starts throwing you out, which we did do. We had about 3 or 4 players in 2 or 3 competitions here this afternoon. So it always makes it a bit longer, but it's run absolutely perfect. When you get to a final, if you're finishing at this time of night, it's not that out of the way, I suppose, on a Sunday, especially if you're local, which most of the players are. It's a nice finish this from Jonathan.
He's taken a while.
Yeah, he has, yeah. And he needed this.
Keeps him within one.
Two players having a bit of a laugh and a joke with each other as well. It's nice to see. They're so relaxed and there's no animosity. There's no egos. Do you know what I mean? I've not seen anything like that this weekend. You know, if this had been in England and if this had been, they'd have been asking who wants to play a money match.
Yeah.
Can I have a top table, so I can play a money match? And that's what they like. You know, there's far too many egos in pool. You Welsh boys have just, you know, you've turned up, you've come to play a lot of pool, but you've had a few drinks as well, and it's just been so nice. That's moved again. It's alright, it's because it's on one of them liquid tripods. I shouldn't do it while I'm on the screen. And if my mate's seen my message I've sent him, make sure you're packed and ready because we're going soon. He's not, you know, I bet he fell asleep. Well, let's just go without him. I'm not driving around the caravan park now. I've done enough of that all weekend. I've probably about 4 caravans where to drive backwards and forwards. Can't be bothered walking. Just enough. It's all about position now. That's nice. Like maybe a little bit straighter. He's gonna just drift across. Yeah, it's fine now. Just run his white through. Well, you can either stun it as well. You can play it in bottom left or bottom middle as we're looking. He's got a choice here. If it's bank straight, he might just stun his white. It wasn't, and that's the that was the danger there because it was just offset. He's gone for the nip. He's nailed it.
That well.
He is a pretty quick player, and he doesn't hang about. He doesn't stay down on the shot too long.
No.
So 4-all. It's now a best of 5. Ring him.
That's another big break by Corey.
Looks like shelling peas. 5-4, Corey Reese. Big frame this now. Jonathan needs to take this. If Corey gets it, he's under pressure.
No, it's a big break, but he's gone dry. Where have you gone there, Corey?
Time of night.
It's a nice shot there.
Simon Collier said they could take the Welsh Championships to the Norbreck. Have that in England, why not? Nice finish from Jonathan. I don't think the Welsh Pool Association are that daft. Hugh Price says Corey and Jonathan are good, but best mates. I'm proud to be Jonathan's uncle, Hugh Price. There you go, Uncle Hughie. Both playing very well. 5-0. It was a big frame for Jonathan that. If Corey goes 6-4 up, he's got a mountain to climb. This is a big break. This is the frame to win. To go 1 up with 2 to play. Puts the pressure on your opponent. Straight down the middle. He's got nothing. He's dry. reds. I think you've got to do. Yellows are not too bad though. The most awkward one is the one near the yellow spot. But with the one near the left-hand cushion, well, he's taking that first, so he can't use that to get on. Well, he can, it's just not hard enough. So that is going to be the awkward ball.
Unless he gets on it now off this middle. Oh.
I don't think Corey. Well, I was going to say I don't think Corey would have thought he'd be back at the table that quick, but he wouldn't have thought to be exiting that quick either. Chance now for Jonathan. What a time to take a frame. He needs to play that into the red and yellow. He's got to develop that yellow. I don't think it goes in the middle. Big shot. He's played it into the yellow and missed it completely. Wow. He's tried to play it thin instead of playing it pretty thick. This is when your head goes. You've had a right chance, and you've just played two absolutely awful shots. He should never have missed a plant onto the red and yellow. He's tried to be cheeky, just flick it.
If he plays it full ball, it's on.
Yeah. And Corey's at it as well. Blimey, boys, do you not realise I've got a 4-hour drive home? What's going on? Both of them are. The pressure's showing. Not too sure if that bottom one goes into the right centre. I don't think it does. Not too much you could have done there, to be fair. Price's dad's watching as well. Neil Price has tuned in. Good evening, Neil. Oh, good morning. Andrew Derrick's off to bed. Must be up for work in the morning. Thank you very much for that. Oh then, what's he done? Yeah, it all depends how these balls pan out as to how the frame goes. But a lot at stake as well. Both these players will be dying to win this title. The middle one of those three yellows does go to that top left as we're looking, so he's looking at possibly screwing it. Well, he's just dropped it. He's okay there, I think. All depends if he can just pinch a bit and just run his white past the black. I think he can. He's okay. He's overcut it, stretching as well. Surely you get the rest out if it's that bad. He's okay. It's not ideal, but he can cut this back. He can overcut this. And it'll go in off the cushion off the yellow.
Big bag.
It's a massive bag. He's possibly without touching the sides. So, top right, the one next to the side rail. It's got a natural angle to just drift his white across for the other end into the same pocket. He just needs to cue this. This goes. He's one frame away from the title. I don't know what he's thinking. He's digging down. He don't need to dig down. Surely. He's making this harder. He's dragged it. He's played it well.
He's plumb on it.
He'll pull this back now off the side cushion. Try and leave a relatively straight black. He's topping it. Loads and loads of left hand side. That's a good shot. I thought he'd have just pulled it back there.
Me too. It's a great finish though.
It is. So Corey Rees, he's just one frame away from becoming the 2019 Welsh pool champion. Elite champion, may I add. He's gone drop. Oh, he hasn't.
Oh,
He's just stuck in the top left. down and having a bash. He's not even lining them up. He just has one stroke with the cue and then just lets go, doesn't he?
I suppose you just got to do what works for you, haven't you?
Yeah, you do. You can't change his style. And he's you know, it's only 6'5". I'm saying only, but he's only one frame behind it. It's working for him. He's in the final. It's working for him.
Yeah.
You know. This is going to go to a final frame. You can use the red now. Pop this into the middle. Just screw the white across. It just flicks off the red. It's got to be careful. It's okay. Just got to drop this in. Dead weight. Not too hard. You got to give it a chance. If you catch that jaw, it's not going to go.
Oh.
Got the cushion. Got the jaw. Didn't go. You need to be straight on them. When you're cutting it back, it's always a little bit more difficult. You should have got it no problem. But
Yeah.
the tightness of these bags.
You just overscrewed it a little bit too far to the middle.
You've got to be bang on. So, chance for Corey, but it's a bit of work to do. He's got a relatively toughie to the middle pocket, or he's got a long one, which is easier. He's nailed it. So he's either got to land on that one that's closest to the white. I don't think he's got a ball where he can just develop it. So he'll probably end up leaving that one till last, just to drop it in. Unless he can get behind it in the next couple of shots. Was he trying then? He might have been, you know. He might have to go for it now. I think that's his only shot. Bridging over for the one to the bottom right is very, very tricky. He might be forced into that one now. I think he was trying to get on it there and just didn't quite get enough side on the ball. Are we still going to have a final frame decider? Big shot coming up.
You bank on him if you guess this to get the win.
You what, sorry?
You bank on him if you guess this, you guess the win, yeah.
Oh, no, if this one goes in, it's all over. Corey's not missing again. But this is a big shot. This is not easy. And he's pulled one or two into that pocket as well, so away from the pocket. So that'll probably put in his mind as well. He's missed a couple. As you can see, it's not easy, this. It's far too close to the red to take it into the top middle as we're looking. Some big shot. If you get this, you deserve to win. He's pulled it again. This is going to a final frame. So, Jonathan Price levels the match. 6 frames all. Both players will shake hands in a minute. Wish each other good luck. They won't mean it like, but they'll do it. Craig Wilson has been in Trecco all week and has just driven to Chesterfield and he's still glued to this. Fair play to you, Craig. So, scored his break. 6 frames all.
Needs a big break here now.
Well, he's got a big break anyway, but you just need a ball, don't you? You need to give yourself any chance. All you need to do is get in control of that table. You can't ask for any more. He's taking his time. He's placing the white. Here we go. Final frame this week. The white's okay, but there's nothing down. Chance for Jonathan. Reds. Do you play the plant, or yellow onto red, or you go reds? I think that's the only shot.
Got to take it early.
You've got to do. You've got to take it first. He's off. Red goes to middle, so he doesn't have to do too much with this. Just pull it back 6 inches or so. Maybe a bit more. Bottom side of it. No, he's okay. He's fine. These are ploppings. Take the one to the top left as we're looking. You can even pull his white back an inch or two. Yep, for the one to the bottom left as we're looking. These are history. This title's going to Jonathan Price. Barring an earthquake. Corey knows it. Fully deserved. Both of them have played absolutely awesome. But it's Jonathan Price that comes through. 7 frames to 6. Absolutely fantastic class. Pool from both players. Well played, Jonathan Price. Wasted for day out, he said. Brilliant performance from Jonathan Price. Well deserved. The 2019 Welsh Pool Championships Elite Champion. Unlucky to Cody. He looks absolutely tired. He's having a little bit of a moan, but he'll have enjoyed himself. He's got a smirk on his face. Fair play to you. So thank you to the Welsh Pool Association for letting me come down here and cover these championships. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed every single minute of it. Even the couple of hours sleep each night I've had. But that's why I do it, I suppose. Love it. So thanks for joining us on commentary.
Thank you for this week. The stream's been amazing. We've been in the caravan watching it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good. That's what it's all about. So I'll see you all in January. Hope you all have a nice Christmas. Safe journey home to anybody that's travelling tonight. And all that's left to say is good night.
No star.
Good night. See you later.